OSU's head coach Ryan Day is taking the podium and is discussing the team's game plan. Let's take a listen.
Fourth row middle, Pat Murphy, 24/7 Sports.
Ryan, Coach Freeman said yesterday that he wants to be more aggressive in this game offensively than maybe he was a year ago. With the situation you guys have, still an offensive line kind of coming together, Kyle going on the road to a hostile environment for the first time, how do you manage a game like this maybe differently, or do you do anything differently given kind of those scenarios and going to a place like Notre Dame?
Well, I think you build up in these first few games to figure out where you are going into this game, and you go from there. But I think that we got some confidence going into this game. We got a rhythm, so we got to have a great week of practice. But it's going to come down to winning the line of scrimmage for sure. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and who's going to be there in the end. And they have a really good team. Marcus does a great job. They have a great staff. So we got to go win a top 10 game on the road, and our guys are really excited for this game. You could see it Sunday, you could see it even yesterday, guys buzzing around, and so now we got to have a great week of practice, and it's going to come down to who wants to compete more.
Over here to the right, Don Taveri, WBNS.
Coach, as you look at your football team right now going into this week, what do you think you're the most comfortable with offensively that you're doing?
I think we have a good balance. I think that's important when you talk about the wide receivers, the running backs, the tight ends. You've seen even in 3 games, I think multiple guys produce, and that's good. When you can attack from different personnel groupings, and it forces defense to have to play the entire field. They can't just focus in on one guy or one thing that you're doing. So I think we have a good balance, and I think that's going to be important in this game.
Right behind him, Clay Hall, WSYX.
How big a tone setter could this be for you to get to this checkpoint 4-0, as you say, to win this game on the road? And maybe the way you kind of manipulated, you said you ratcheted up the intensity. Can you do it again 2 weeks in a row?
Oh yeah. That's what we don't have a choice. That's what we have to do. This is again top 10 game on the road, and this is why these are the kind of games why you come to Ohio State. This is an exciting series because it's not something that happens very often. Ohio State, Notre Dame, 2 of the bigger teams in the Midwest getting together for a home and home. Last year's atmosphere was electric. It'll be the same way on Saturday night. So our guys are really fired up for this.
That was Ohio State head coach Ryan Day. If you'd like to watch the rest of that news conference, we are streaming it at NBC4i.com. And our coverage from South Bend begins on Thursday night. Friday, we'll have the Big Ohio Football Show as part of our extended 7 p.m. newscast. We'll also have live coverage from South Bend during football Friday night. And new this week, the Big Ohio Football pregame show. That will air at 2:30 Saturday, right before Big Ten action begins here on NBC4. Kickoff for the big game, 7:30 p.m. Just keep it on 4, folks. We'll have the post-game show, bring you immediate reaction, and Ryan Day's press conference live.